I was an engineer for the auto industry, and I worked with a guy who was a home brewer. And his weekend thing, was his brewing beer in his apartment. And I had this place in the country, and he wanted to build a bigger scale homebrew machine, and I had the garage, and I said, I'll build the homebrew machine if we split the beer halvesies. And so he made the beer, and I drank half of it. And he left, and then I had to learn how to homebrew because I had that big machine in my garage. I wasn't paying any attention the first year he was brewing. I didn't pay any attention at all. So I had to learn because I had all that crap sitting in my garage. And it got pretty good pretty fast. I kind of fell into it. It was a hobby. And I lasted not quite 2 years as a hobby. And then at the end, about 2 years later, I owned a brewery and had a license to make beers. And our flagship is a Scotch ale. That's really the one beer that we can consistently sell anywhere we go. It's called Warped Speed, W-A-R-P-E-D, Warped Speed. And it's kind of the thing that we're known for. And so I can move into a new town and people go, hey, that's pretty good, give me some more. And that's how we, and then we you can talk them into the other styles. We've been making an IPA for a number of years called Kiss the Lips, which is a very old school IPA. IPA is India Pale Ale. It's an English beer, not an Indian beer. Our IPA is historically as correct as we could make it for the first batch that was ever made. IPA is the only style you can trace back to a date of origin. So there's a lot of differences in IPAs. We have a very balanced old school IPA, the Kiss the Lips. We came out with a new one about 3 weeks ago called Bunny Green Toe, and which is hoppy as all hell. The one that's in the tank right now is called 1081, 10-81, and that is a COP code for breathalyzer tests. And it's a session beer. Session, you can sit and drink a few of them and not crawl home, which a lot of the craft industry over the years historically, we've made big beers. We want to give you your money's worth. We want, if you're paying $9 for a 6-pack, you want to have a fair amount of alcohol. And now the industry is maturing, and so I think we can give really full flavored beers and less alcohol.